up, y'all? This is Angela.
And this is Darrea.
This is Where Are My Keys?
Hey, where they at, Jack? Oh, where they at, Jack? Oh, where they? Where they? Yeah, I gotta give it to you know, because Angie is a dancer in her spirit.
Yes, I am.
Listen, welcome back.
Yes.
Another episode down.
Mm-hmm.
A million more to go. This is Where Are My Keys? I am Darrea.
And I'm Angela.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
If you're here for the first time.
Yeah.
And if you're back, welcome back.
Thanks for coming back. And I know you brought some friends.
Yes. Where they at?
Show them to us. Who sent you?
Who sent you? Girl, that's how I be wanting to, like, social media. That's why I hate really giving out my Instagram, because Instagram, I feel like, is more public spacing.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of, like, weirdos that be out there.
Oh, God.
So I find myself deleting a lot of people who come to my channel
Hey,
to
beautiful.
follow. Get on my DM. I'm there. You see it says wife right at the top of my profile. Get on my DM. Listen. Y'all know where to follow us, right?
Yeah.
We're _R_my_Keyz on all of our socials.
With a Z.
YouTube as well. If you are here listening, make sure you subscribe and rate us on whatever platform you're listening on. And then if you are following us, make sure you're liking, you're sharing, you're commenting. Because if y'all want us to have more content and want more people to see this,
Yes.
those are the things that need to be done.
Yes.
So.
We haven't said this. We're trying to ascend.
We're trying to
promote somebody.
ascend, okay?
Yes.
We're trying to give people the keys and, know what to do and, like, be lifing.
Hashtag.
Hashtag. We silly, y'all.
All right, so we're talking about friends.
We are talking, girl, what are we talking about today?
We're talking about the keys to loving yourself.
I forgot just that quick. Loving you. Hey. Every day. Mary J. Blige said it best. Don't you look no more. Love without a limit. Come on, Harmony. Listen, we need a name. We need a duo name.
Girl, listen.
But we want to love ourselves, right? This was actually another viewer topic. So if you're listening, viewer, we'll tag you so you can know we're doing this conversation today. But yeah, we want to talk about the keys to loving yourself.
Yes.
Because some of us don't know how.
Yeah, you out here treating yourself like trash. So that's how that's the other people's prompt to treat you like trash.
And you're allowing that because you don't know what it looks like to love yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
So was there a particular point in time in your life where the light bulb kind of went off and you're like, you know what? I could do better with loving myself.
That's a good question. It probably had to do somewhere in college.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somewhere the light bulb went off because, I won't say that I was, I don't know. I just feel like at some point it dawned on me, like, these dudes are trash. You know what I mean? And why am I wasting my time? So somewhere around my senior year or my fifth year, my senior year, I decided that, I'm done. Like, I'm done with being treated like crap. And I don't even know that it wasn't, for me, like, and maybe it was, I don't know where the therapist at, because I don't know. Like that I wasn't loving myself, but I guess it was if I was alive. But I was doing the same thing. So it wasn't like I didn't have a boyfriend. So it wasn't like somebody was cheating on me that I was in a relationship with. But I had relationships of convenience back then.
Okay.
Like, we're here together, let's, whatever. But I wasn't doing all that I needed to do as well. So maybe it was a sense of not loving myself and I just didn't know that. But then that moment went off and I realized, like, this is a cycle.
Yeah.
And I don't want to continue in this cycle. Like, I'm ready for somebody to love me, So then I was just like, bye, everybody.
Yeah. I think it is an ever evolving wheel of,
When did your light bulb go off?
I can't pinpoint a specific time, but I do know that today at 44, I love myself more than I have ever loved myself. And that has come from a lot of life tragedies and just a lot of disappointments, So there comes a time, or I can only speak for myself. There came a time when I just got sick and the cliche, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And so the only consistent piece of the puzzle is going to be you.
Yeah.
You have to live with yourself regardless of how things shake out. So just really spending some alone time with myself and just realizing who I am as a person, what do I feel passionate about, and just taking care of me for the most part.
Yeah. And I think, kind of speaking of taking care of yourself, like, I think loving yourself looks like taking care of your health, taking care of your physical health, taking care of your mental health, you know? And I think we should start there, because a lot of people don't go to the doctor. A lot of people, I was having a conversation with somebody yesterday, like, we ignore things about our body that's going on, you know, or even about our, you know, our spiritual or emotional, you know, health. And we just, you know, try to sweep things under the rug and keep it moving. But we got to start to pay attention to those things so that we can address those things and heal, like physical, like if you got, you know, high blood pressure, you're gonna go to the doctor, they're gonna give you some medicine to help kind of heal that, you know. If you got an infection, they're gonna give you some antibiotics because they want that infection to heal, right? So we have to do those things and pay attention to those things so that we can, you know, get the things that we need to heal in those areas. And I think that is a start of loving yourself as well, taking care of your physical body, because once this is gone and you can't utilize those things, you know what I mean? And I always tell my patients, you know, because I think they always joke about, oh, is my heart still ticking? You know, when I'm listening to their heart, all of them, y'all. And I have to laugh, oh, yep, it's still there. And if it's still ticking, you're still alive. Like, that's what I say every single time. But it's the truth. Once your heart stops.
Like, no, the ambulance will be here. 911,
hello. But yeah, so like, just thinking about, so tying into that, I think some of the things that when you don't love yourself, you don't treat your body right. So you put in toxic things. So like, you know, my smokers, and I'm not trying to be on a health thing, but I'm just thinking about those things like smokers, you know, you put yourself at higher risk for heart things. And so then again, if your heart stops, you won't be here anymore. So you have to take care of those things. So you can't put those toxic things in your body that will destroy your body, and then you're looking up like, you know, 10, 20 years later, like, dang, what happened? Like, like you know, so just kind of take a step back and figure out if you're doing those things for your body physically and mentally and spiritually that you need to do to, you know, love yourself.
Along the lines of you starting with yourself, self-love. I think a lot of times when we don't love ourselves, we're taking our cues from external factors.
I agree.
So how people treat you is how you treat yourself. And actually it should be the reverse of that. So when we kind of set the bar, people are either deterred or attracted to you.
That's so true. So don't, like she said, like, set that bar and don't allow anybody to knock that bar down. You know, don't let anybody slip in up underneath the bar. Like, they ain't gonna have to be here or be, you know, able to.
No fixer-uppers. No, he has potential. No.
But what if he don't have potential? What if? Then what? But I mean, he got to be willing to work. Like, you got to be seeing those things. Not that you egging him on to do them. Like, he should have that in him already.
Yes, for sure. Because I've been there too. The potential project.
We talked about it before in one of our past episodes.
Yes, child.
Y'all go back and listen.
No, if anybody's gonna be working on anybody, it's gonna be me working on me. Okay.
So don't allow people to mistreat you, because I think in that you begin to talk to yourself. You feel like, oh, maybe I am trash. Maybe I'm not worthy. You know, this is the best that I can
Maybe
get.
I'm not attractive.
Maybe I'm not attractive, you know. So you begin to play those things in your mind, and then it begins to get into your spirit. And then now here I am, and I don't know how to love myself, because I don't have somebody showing me love, you know, telling me you're beautiful and telling you know, you're doing great, and you know what I mean? And so then we just then we start getting down on ourselves and talking about ourselves.
I tell you one trick that I use. Like, when I was kind of on that journey, I started writing in dry erase marker on my bathroom mirror. Just little things.
Being Mary Jane, did you ever watch that show?
I did, but she was hostess, didn't she?
I think she did. You're right.
Yeah, but I used dry erase markers, and my year of yes was 2017. So
I still gotta read the book.
Yes, please do, because it's so good. But by the end of my year of yes, my bathroom mirror was full.
Oh, you left them up there?
Yeah, I left them up there. And at January 1st of 2018, I erased everything.
So was it, what were you writing? Like words of affirmation, positive, or
all of it? Words
goals?
of affirmation, things that I wanted to be about myself. So attributes and adjectives that I wanted myself to be. Yeah, Bible verses. And I love the verse about God in your heart controls everything you do. And that is so, man, listen. Okay, when I was dealing with that narcissist, y'all remember that episode? That was the main, that was the catalyst. That was the catalyst. Because if your heart is an admiration of something, that's where your body is going to follow. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important that you are awake, eyes wide open. Yes, yes. That your eyes are wide open to those things that your heart is fawning after, that is lusting after. Because a lot of times it means us no earthly good.
Yeah. It's definitely the flesh be talking like, ooh, he smell good, he look good, he sound good, he's saying all the right things, and ignoring all those red flags. Yeah. But yeah, it definitely has to start with you. It has to start with you. Yeah. How else can we love ourselves in this time period? Especially when you have social media, the BBLs, you know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. Like, y'all, so do y'all be seeing these people on social media who have like their waist is like this, and then their booty comes out like this? Like, that's not even natural, but that is what society has said looks good, and that's what men want. How do we love ourselves when we looking at that?
Time is not going to be kind to that frame. Your legs can't support that booty, ma'am. Like,
it's just not natural looking, and it looks unhealthy.
It looks strange.
Yeah, but how do we tell, especially like our young women, like our babies? Like, I got 4 girls, so like, how do I tell them, like, girl, this ain't it right here?
Well, I think you guys have done a great job with pouring into them value. So them knowing how to value themselves and their bodies and what they, how they assess beauty. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because if you put a value on BBLs and lashes and wigs and stuff, how can you appreciate how your hair naturally grows out of your scalp?
Yeah, we don't.
And okay, hold on. Okay, another thing. So that's another reason why I wear my hair natural. I've been natural for, it's been well over 10 years. But the reason I wear my hair natural is because it has become a unicorn. You know what I'm saying? I understand some people have alopecia or whatnot, but our hair is the only hair on the planet that does this.
Say that.
And then Taraji P. Henson said something to the effect, I'm not quoting direct because I don't remember the direct quote, but she said our hair reaches towards the sky, our skin absorbs the melanin. Or it absorbs beautiful. Sunshine. Yeah, our skin absorbs the sunlight. So we are energy sources. And there are people who are paying for this body, for these curls, these natural curls that come out of our heads. And when this is my personal opinion, so don't come for where are my keys, don't come for Darrea, this is my opinion.
Disclaimer.
Yes. But I feel like it's a disservice to ourselves when I will wear weaves and wigs every once in a while. That's okay. But I think it's strange to take the DNA of someone else when you are wearing somebody else's hair that grew out of their body. I feel like it's strange, and you are attaching soul ties to yourself.
Oh, you went deep.
I'm saying. But Chris Rock had a documentary called Bad Hair.
Okay, yeah. I didn't watch it.
Was it Good Hair?
I think it was Good Hair.
Good Hair. All right, so somewhere along the lines, we have been convinced that this right here is bad hair, or how our hair, however tight your coils are. Yeah,
it be them BDBs, like I be having BDBs like in the back, and then like they be like right around here, like so I be like, oh, I got bad hair. You got waves in your hair, I be feeling like, you got Indian in your family, you got good hair. But yes, I've been learning to embrace my natural. So April, it'll be April. It'll be a year in April that I have not had a relaxer.
Hey, all right.
So I'm trying to keep up the good work. And then like there is this thing going around now that fibroids.
Yes,
and uterine cancer may be a result of uterine cancer, or maybe a result of relaxers.
Yeah, and you have to keep in mind that these businesses are in place to make money. So they're not going to always give you those disclosures of the burns, the actual anguish that we put ourselves through using relaxers, trying to get our hair bone straight, and then the impact that it has on our physical bodies. So it is really, if you can find you a natural hairstylist that can whip them BBs into shape and give you a deep moisturizer, because a lot of times that's all our hair really needs is a deep moisturizer.
And we didn't know that back then. You know what I mean? Like nobody really taught. Like I talk about this all the time. Like I had a curl when I was little. I did, and I didn't get my curl out till I think it was 7th grade. And I was telling my mom like I didn't want to go to middle school with a curl. So that's when I got my first relaxer. You know what I mean? But it was the pressure of like wanting to look like everybody else, and maybe feeling like I wasn't getting looks from guys, because of course by then I was, whatever. And I ain't gonna say that because I did have, like, when I grew up, I just feel like, I had a lot of boys that, liked me. So that's why I said I didn't really feel like I didn't like myself or whatever. But I do know that there were probably behaviors that I was doing as I got old enough to do them where I knew that, like, girl, you're not taking care of yourself. You know what I mean? Or you're not doing the things that you should be doing. And when I talk about that, I'm talking about like I smoked weed back in the day, which now this is not a thing about it, or, drinking like hazardous alcoholic beverages like Banana Red. That had me and Angie on the floor in 8th grade. Y'all gotta listen to another episode to hear about that. And then just, like I said, being with guys who just didn't, I mean, they were sweet, but they just were doing A, B, C, and D. So,
Yeah. So
go back to the good hair, because I think I interrupted you. What were we going to say about that? The good hair?
No, I just think that we need to reassess our idea of what we think beauty is.
Yeah.
Because it's a bunch of people outside the culture who are paying good money
to look
for
like
fillers.
Us.
Yeah.
Yes. Our skin, they go and get tans,
Yeah. So I think we really need to embrace who we are naturally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not to say don't get your hair did. It's not
you
to
can.
To switch it up, but be proud of what our this is a direct descendant of our ancestors. You know what I'm saying? And so
I think we are more aware of that now. Like, I do like that a lot of people are natural, and you're seeing it more in movies and on screen, and there are products
and representation.
Now. So if I when I was a little girl, we would have had those things, like or my mom had the tools to be able. She didn't know what to do with her either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I wish we would have had those things. So now I did. Did they get full relaxers? I think Jalea had relaxers. The other kiddos, once they were old enough, I was doing the I don't think it was just for me, but that they deemed it as, it wasn't a relaxer, but it was just more to straighten out, the hair. But I think my stylist and beautician was like, girl, that's still a relaxer. But their hair, it was hard for me to like get through and navigate, and I didn't know what I was doing. So imagine having to go through 4 girls on a wash day. You know what I mean? So it was like, okay, it's relaxer. So now they've been relaxer free for like a very long time. Jalea actually just started maybe sometime last year. So I'm trying to keep us all without putting those chemicals in our head too.
Yeah. And I've tried to instill in my children, try to widen what they assume to be beauty. Like, try to broaden their spectrum of what they believe beauty is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's the pickings are slim. The pickings are slim for men who are choosing Black women. And so that's another reason why it's very important that you are confident and you love yourself, because that can, and I've been in that space too, where it's like, why are these men not?
What is it about me that they're not?
Yeah. And it was really, okay, full disclosure, as we always do here. But it's so funny because the 2 serious relationships, like once I started dating again, I was like the rebound from white women.
Oh.
So I just thought,
had they always dated white women, or that was just their whatever they were in before you?
I don't know if men really think of it like that. But I just thought it was strange to me that I would be the first person that you chose to date after the fact. You know what I'm saying? Because I am who I am.
Yeah.
I make no qualms about it. But I don't know. I think beauty, the standard of beauty is ambiguously black.
Okay.
Like it's black without being black.
Right.
Like Paul Mooney said, everybody want to be a nigga till it's time to be a nigga.
Right.
But all that to say, I really would wish that we, as a whole, as a blanket statement, as a general statement, embraced who we are naturally.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think that is a firm pillar of self-love. Is being able to embrace and love who you are.
Who God created you to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your personality, your appearance, how you speak, how you dress, all of those things. If it makes you happy.
Because we are all, we were all uniquely made, in the image of God, but we are all, He didn't make us the same. Like we're not robots.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So like what, Angie might do for herself, I might not do because I don't do that. You know what I mean? And that's okay. Like, I think you have to find you, basically. Yes. Like, you got to find out what makes you happy, what makes you feel like you look good. You look in the mirror and, and I remember for a time, for me, it was like I had to have my hair done professionally. You know what I mean? Like, because I couldn't do it myself. I still can't do my hair by myself. So, like, one of the things I do to make me love myself is to have my hair done. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to do the same for my kiddos too. Like girl, I done looked at their head now. Like, it's time for y'all braids to come out. You know what I mean? Like, they hair grows so fast. So I want to make sure that I'm staying. It's a lot of them, y'all. It'd be expensive. So I was like, listen, we got to do it one at a time. Who want to go first? I just had that conversation with them yesterday. But, like just making sure that we're keeping, like you have to me, keep yourself up and together, So like, even if you're at home most of the time.
What that feels like a burden.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, and I'm not saying like get your hair done, like whatever. They might not, maybe you can do your own, whatever. But like dress up every once in a while. Like if you're at home or you work from home, you're always at home, you're always in your
PJs.
Yeah, your PJs or your sweats or whatever. Like take the time to like put on some nice pants or jeans and a nice shirt, whatever, just to go to the grocery store. To me, that makes you feel good about yourself. Like, I got my hair up or whatever, got some earrings on, whatever, and I look good today, even if I'm just going to the grocery store. Because to me, like I can sit at home for some days or like, so when I go to work, like I don't do nothing to my eyebrows for real. I don't do the mascara or whatever. I just go naturally.
Really?
I do. Because I don't care.
I think people respond better when, like, when I do my hair, I make sure I have on lipstick.
I'm in scrubs. And I'm seeing patients, and I just feel like, so when I would go to my job where I'm in the office on Mondays and Thursdays, I would put my eyes on whatever. Again, I don't do much by the way of makeup. For one, I don't really know how. And for two,
you do a great job of makeup.
I'm saying like the people put on foundation and the blush and the eyes are done.
Oh, I don't do that because I took my face too much. And girl used to be makeup all over the paperwork. Like
I just don't know how, so I just kind of stay away from that. And like if I could just get some liner, my lashes, and then like just fill in my eyebrows because they missing some parts. That's why I do that or whatever. Okay. But like, so I would do that because I felt like it was more people. I'm around people in the hospital when I go to different, areas of the hospital. But if I'm going into people's houses, they smoke, they got pets. You know what I mean? So like, I just feel like I ain't putting my face on today. Like, some days I do. But anyway, so on those days when I'm I started going to the other job, not putting on any makeup either. Because I just feel like, again, it's taxing. Like, it's tiring. I don't feel like doing it, so I just run out the house in my natural beauty. But some days, like, I look at myself like, so like, let's say I do that 5 days in a row. Here comes Saturday rolling around, and I'm going somewhere and I want to put on a face. Then I look at myself in the mirror like, girl, you been going around looking like that for 5 days. So that's why I know it's important to spruce yourself up every once in a while, and it makes you feel good about yourself. And to me, that is loving yourself. Like, you're not doing it for a man. You're not doing it for, whatever. You're doing it because it makes you feel good.
I can stand behind that.
That's going to help you love yourself a little bit more. Because you look in the mirror like,
Hey, girl.
I look good today. You know? Yeah.
Yeah, I think another thing, it's real funny because when, like nowadays, when I walk, like my head is up and I'm smiling and I'm engaging with people, and it might be the goofiest of conversations, but I get a lot of response from people, you know, just in general. And so I think that a posture is a form of self-love.
Oh, that's true. Because if we looking down like this, yeah, we don't want people to speak to us. We don't want those interactions. A lot of times it is because of low self-esteem. We don't want nobody to see us. You know what I mean? We got to be out there, but we don't want nobody to see us. You know what I mean?
What's a trick I use? What? Like to be engaging, but I still don't like people for real like that. Okay, instead of saying how you doing, I'd be like, good morning.
Because you don't want that response.
Yes,
I'll say hi. I'll be like, well, how are you? You know,
no, because then that opens up the gate. No,
but but Angie, what if somebody needs to, and you're that
emote?
Person? I need you to try that. That's your assignment for next week.
I don't know.
How you doing? How was your weekend? How did you have a nice weekend? Yes, y'all help me help her. I don't like people, but I love people. Okay, there's a difference, and y'all know it's some people out there that's like me to know what I'm talking about. But I do, like, if you need to talk to me, like, I would listen. Yeah. And your ride share, probably you get a lot of, because it's like that, like barbers and beauticians,
but they're already in space of self-love. So we talked about like sprucing yourself up. And so when I'm doing ride share, these people are going out to have a good time. So they're already in a good mood.
But maybe somebody's feeling a certain kind of way, even though they're going out to have a good mood.
Listen, we probably need to have a whole episode of me doing ride share because, okay, so I picked up a guy from the hospital, right? And I had to
He was being discharged?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So like a 50-minute ride, right? Ooh. And he was a dirty old man.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. He was giving me advice I did not want.
Oh. He just needed somebody to talk to.
Yes. And he had been married 3 times and he had a crackhead girlfriend.
Oh my God.
Right.
See? We give it to the ride share, the Uber drivers. Like, I'm sorry, y'all, it's a pizza. But yeah, we be needing to share with people, to strangers who ain't gonna never see again.
Sure, it's like taxi cab confessions in that joint.
I love it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But okay, so do we have the keys to self?
I think so.
Yeah,
we gave y'all a little bit.
So do what makes you feel good. Speak life into yourself. If that means writing it down on your bathroom mirror with like Mary Jane stickies, or if you need to get some dry erase markers. Read you some books that make you feel good and give you some insight on who you are as a person. So if that means you have to remove all the distractions and have some alone time to figure out what you feel passionate about, what do you like about, what do you love about yourself?
Let's find it out first.
Yeah, before you invite somebody into your crazy.
Yeah. And then like Angie said earlier, like we got to set the bar. So don't forget to set that bar, set it high, and then don't allow people to come in and treat you any old kind of way. Like you got to set the standard for how you want to be treated.
Yes. Like when you go on those roller coaster rides, you must be this high and this tall to ride. So if you don't meet the standards,
Yeah. And then take care of yourself. Take care of your physical body, your spiritual, and your mental health. And those are some keys to loving yourself as well.
Yeah. Stop taking those external cues as the barometer of how you treat yourself.
Stay off social media. It ain't.
Right.
I like it for what it is, but if you are trying to figure out this is what I need to do to be seen or to be beautiful or to get the man or my Prince Charming, like that it's gonna give you anxiety, stress, headache, because you can't keep up with the Joneses. Just water your own grass.
Big booties are the currency today. It's gonna be something else tomorrow.
It is, so do you.
Yes.
Be you.
That's the key.
Yeah. And love yourself. Be kind to yourself too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, we love y'all.
Peace.
Bye.